Here, the path... There is no way to reach our nest. I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you.
I don't think so.
Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Atheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with...
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world.
You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful.
After all these years.
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I'll reach you. I'll find a way.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got
Shut the fuck up.
I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Aetheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Remember the flower. Hermes said he would bring you one.
Meteion, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
Come back to me. To Allah and Eri. Every single one of you.
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
Shut the fuck up.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Aetheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
You have such a fucking kiss incoming, I swear to God.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Come with us, medium. She said it was an egg.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Hydaelyn's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north?
Oh.
The fabled golden cities of the New World. The sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles. What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs?
I can just feel Graha vibrating off in the distance.
I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you.
Other reflections.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
See you around. I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid in your moment of need. We are here, and we will squander this chance, and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and bid the final curtain fall. Endwalker. And here it is. Are you ready, Alla? Then let us set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, so I will say only this. Within the dead sun swirls the emotions of Median has... within that dead sun swirls the emotions that Median has hoarded. The emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was the denizens of Ultima Thule that barred our way, it is not for us to rebuke, dare admonish. 'Twas not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, It was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates, while still refusing to share them ourselves. To hold fast to hope, not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I am here to help, as you all have helped me. Everyone's going home today. Understood? You're grounded. Aye. The dead ends. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Shake it off. Shake off the nerves. Let's go. As always, you know what this party is.
I stand ever ready.
As do I. Ooh! Final dungeon!
So
I'm
you are
recording.
finally here.
Yes.
In this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn.
Oh man.
Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair.
Ooh. The dead ends. It's all like pollution and death.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
Oh fuck, I missed my thing. I missed my thing! Oof, that was rough. We'll get through it.
Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
Hit hard. Forgotten seashell. Oh, that's a lot of reading. That's a lot of reading. Okay. Maybe later.
Those who lived and festered. Those who died and decayed.
Miasmata? That seems bad. Oh, that's bad. I'm not seeing something here. That's 5 golden stacks. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna follow them next time. They're going that way.
You underestimate me!
Okay, so the wind's blowing that way. Right then. Almost got my ass thoroughly handed to me
And the
there.
very last of them wish they had never been born at all.
Off to somewhere else. Judgment Day. It's called Judgment Day and there's machines. I see you. I see you.
In a faraway place, a brilliant star eradicated disease. Before destroying the self-same lives it had saved.
Whoa. This is literally Terminator.
Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost.
I wonder if that's gonna be the boss.
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
I have you now!
Hold still.
Oh. It's the boss. interesting. Aha. What sort of tricks do you have up your sleeve? Oh.
You underestimate me!
Holy shit. Fucking run, Alizé! This fire is no small part of coordination.
You underestimate me!
You cannot stop us!
Oh, great. Holy shit. Oh my god. Calm down. Wow. The last
And
ring
when
of
one
slaying.
asked, what is the point? There were none left to answer.
The plenty. Whoa.
Father still existed a star without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys. What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy.
If I may?
Oh. The Last Mercy, Rala.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts. Were light, and its gift was as painless as it was beautiful.
I still got hit by that.
Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
Oh. That's bad. Don't be on that side. Damn it.
Let's give them a show!
I'll make a cool mount. Healing, casting, slate. Here we are.
That you still stand. Your determination defies all reason. The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears. But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up, again and again, without end.
I see. But no matter how much hope exists, ever will there be more despair. Ever will the living cast the present and lament the future. So shall we sing until life ceases to be.
What is this gonna look like? Whoa. Whoa.
7 hells.
On your guard.
The rage. It rises. Rises.
This is the most gothic looking shit. What are you throwing planets at me?
We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
Oriange, watch out!
Holy shit.
Alphino!
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know!
Don't, please! Don't do this to them! To yourself!
Just one good strike.
Stop!
Say.
Please stop!
We will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
No, you don't!
In case 3.
All awash in ice, a frozen waste, forever silent.
least they're safe. It's alright. I've got this from here.
You gifted them escape and rendered yourself powerless.
Well, I wouldn't quite say that.
Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength. Unless you mean to call upon the dead once more. Defiant to the last, but you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence. Curse your life as it fades. As we did, as we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt. Such anguish and rage. We tried. We tried. But it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death. So join us in despair and embrace yours. My ultimatum. What is happening?
Somebody's knocking. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, what the fuck? Shinryu? Xenos is dead?
At the end of everything, I find you, my friend. I sought something in you once, as you did in me. When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Sharlayan to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your gift. In exchange for lending the scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form of the dragon. And, hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you.
How romantic.
I take it this is your prey. But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you. I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
What's more, all I hear. He knows he needs all the help he can get. If it comes to it, I won't save you.
I care not. What I desire of you isn't succor. It is satisfaction.
Don't say that to me in that voice.
So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I!
A new rendition of the Shinryu theme? Holy shit.
You struggle in vain.
I do got goosebumps.
You will not silence our song of oblivion.
Let's go. The final day. Holy shit. Oh god, this is gonna be a mashup of everything. I need to look into something. Grab my phone. This is gonna be something else. Let's go. 5 minutes. Wait, I saw a wing. Oh, we are on top of Shinryu still. Okay. Whoa. Oh, you want a final boss? And planets are flying fast. Oh, this is a mashup of everything. Oh my god. Here comes Shadowbringers. And the Final Fantasy theme! Alright. We're recording. Here we go. Oh boy. Right as the Final Fantasy theme kicks in. Let's go! The final day! The end singer.
You will never reach it. Will never reach the deliverance you seek.
Here we fucking go. We can't compete the combined might of cat boys and bunny boys. Oh, let's go! Everyone's so fucking hype in the party chat.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
That's a big old planet. Oh! Ow. Okay, I want to get away from those, I think. Oh, I see. It explodes when the planets collide. Galaxias! Adventures. I don't want to be in the middle. Yeah.
Your suffering is at an end. This is a kindness.
Oh. Everyone else is getting in.
All of us have known despair.
Okay. So far, so good.
We have seen the end.
Whoa. Oh, that was the planning forming behind me. It was faster than the others. I don't want to be over there.
The same end.
Fatalism.
And again.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, fuck.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness
Ecstasis.
remains.
Right. Oh, it's growing. It's still growing.
Tis so lonely between the stars.
Oh! Don't be in the middle.
We have seen the end.
Everyone good? That's gonna go off again. And there's gonna be another one. If I had to guess. Alright, now get to the other side. Because that one's gonna go off first.
End. Again and again. This is a kindness. All of us have known despair. Even stars must die.
We're all good. So it goes about a quarter of the way around.
Tis so lonely between the stars. If there is no happiness in life,
Oh boy. Is it face change time?
there is only one place it may be found.
Gotcha. I guess. Four seconds as a countdown.
Oblivion.
We are alive! Woo! Don't get to use tank LB all the time. My heart is fucking pumping.
No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate.
That's a lot. Second tank LB?
Your time has come. It always does.
Oh. What's going on? What's going on? Still hearing noises. Face change. Comrades. Oh! Let's go! Oh! Fuck yes!
No. The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
We will stand against fate.
No matter the cost.
We've been here before.
time!
Thus do we know.
You're gonna make me cry in the middle of this fucking boss fight.
The hope will shine again!
She dances on the wind higher, oh higher, and our vows endure, and remain forever strong.
This can only end in misery and desolation.
I have a delay in my headphones, so I'm gonna be so out of tune, but I don't give a shit. Carrying us on, cradle fast within our Lord of the universe itself.
None should hope for better.
Burning down! Fucking go! Oh, you couldn't beat us if you fucking tried! Yeah! Let's go!
Was not the answer. Then what is it?
My hand hurts from banging on the desk.
Where lies happiness?
My fucking god. Thank you guys. Oh! Oh my god! Oh. For those we can yet save. Wow. Holy shit. I'm falling. Where am I? I think I upset the dog downstairs. Median, talk to me. Oh.
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time, on Atheris.
We created it together. My hand actually hurts now. I shouldn't have done that.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more, nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope. One day, life will fill the universe again, and Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that, where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day, do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
Alright, Xenos. Are you there?
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know. And it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you, to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
Well, you're not wrong.
Ha! Acceptance! At long last! The conflagration of our clash will scorch even the stars!
Let's go.
Come!
The fleeting moment is gone. You're not alone yet. Sparks of hope.
Hold nothing back! Push yourself to your limit and me to mine! Still fighting you, I see.
Alright, don't get wet. Now get wet.
Show me your vaunted fortitude.
Come on.
Soon you'll know the full extent of my power.
Come hither. Gotcha. Oh, this is the full footfalls.
Mine for the taking.
Oh, that hurts.
Have you no rage for me? No rancor?
Your life is spent. Wait, what? The flame of your life is spent, and yet you find strength. Sand. Okay.
A test of your reflexes. Test of your reflexes.
Great.
Mine for the taking.
Diamond dust.
A test of your reflexes. Test of your reflexes. Ah, my soul! How it burns! Know the inferno swelling within you. Come, let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor. I have you.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Do not tell me your life's fire is already spent.
Grah!
Yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet!
Ow.
Mine for the taking!
Oh, that hurts.
Did you not wish to take my head?
Okay.
I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude. Mine for the taking. I have you. For the taking!
Ethereal Ray.
A test of your reflexes! I have you! No!
Now what?
Not yet! Not until the last of me is spent! Now fall! This is my moment! Our moment!
Fucking fist fight? Okay, Final Fantasy XIV. That was something. Oh, several cutscenes will play in sequence. You had your fun. I think that was quite enough.
that I should lose again. How disappointing. Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure.
The dog is still upset downstairs.
Was this life a gift or a burden? Did you find fulfillment?
Maybe now you'll rest, Xenos.
Can you hear? Safe. Must tend to. Your. Please.
Gaha?
Someone can.
Please.
Alize.
You can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you. Oh, come on. Open your eyes and get up!
Better do it before I make her mad. Oh. We're here. At the end.
Are you with us?
Well enough.
Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
I said all of us are getting home.
After what you've done, you're the last person to be asking that. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking, fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain?
Could probably use a vacation.
That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deigned to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
I'm sorry.
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back.
Growing Way was Jonathan Bailey too.
As for your earlier request, I'm
Grahatio was a little bunny boy.
arranged to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
Oh. Something besides space? We're home.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
Sigurd had Xenos' voice actor? Really? Dude's got some range. All the warriors come to see us back.
Is that?
And Bell! Twitter's new favorite husbando.
It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens.
Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home.
Yes!
Welcome home, everyone!
Where are you running off to? Yeah, same voice actor. That's crazy.
Welcome home!
Oh, Devil's as a Pope. That's nice. Oda? Oh. Credits. My goodness. What to say? Oh. What an emotional ride. And here we are at the end. I need time to process. Just know that overall, holy shit, this was amazing. I'm sure the question in everyone's mind is what's better, this or Shadowbringers, and man, I would be hard pressed to give you an answer. It's gonna depend on the day. It's gonna depend on the day. Because holy shit. I don't know where to begin. Thank you, Natsuko Ishikawa and Banryoto. Wow. I'm just... I think I need to see whatever cutscenes follow this. But... this expansion went so many places, never in a million years did I think it would go. You know, and leading up to the launch, I had been trying to mentally prepare myself for what I think everyone was expecting, which was a whole lot of character death. And, like, it set in somewhere after we defeated Zodiark. The point, the theme of this expansion is hope. No matter what. So, I didn't think that with that being the central theme, having it being like what we use to defeat the final boss, I didn't think we were going to get much character death, if at all. We lost Hydaelyn, and that fucked me up way more than I thought it would. But that's because we got to know Vana. But even though I knew that, in those moments where everyone was sacrificing themselves to lead us forward, there were just some times where, like, I kept telling myself, like, it's gonna be okay, but, like, when Graha went, I broke down. And I cried so fucking hard. Like, it wasn't as vocal. Like, I'm not a super loud crier. I'm not like, oh, no, no. But I'm sure it audibly picked up how much I was sobbing. And trembling and shaking and just... oh, that sweet fool. Making me make that promise while that music's playing. How dare he? And I more or less silently cried when it was Alphino and Alze's turn. But... oh. I'm still thinking between Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Endwalker was a finale through and through. And I felt narratively there were certain things they couldn't do and have it be a satisfactory end if they did it. So there's a lot of hype moments in this. There's a lot of pound on the desk and scream hell yeah moments. But there's no small amount of emotion. I definitely cried more than a few times. And if not, I definitely teared up at certain moments. While I feel like Shadowbringers hinged almost entirely on emotion, so it's the emotion of Shadowbringers versus the hype of Endwalker. And like I said, it's going to depend on whatever day you ask me, I'll give you a different answer. But this ending leaves such a warm feeling in my chest, deep in my kokoro. What an amazing way to end. I don't think anyone could offer more than nitpicks, really, towards this. Man. I think I'm just going to be quiet with my thoughts now and let the credits play out. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Oh. Hello. Well, I had to skip the credits because I am recording and I don't have that much space on my hard disk. So, I'll take this scene to Heavensward. This scene to Heavensward music. All the warriors. I wonder what music they were going to play here. Hey guys. The Warrior of Light, Alamorn. It actually means a lot that they put that there. Oh! Fucking look at this! I need a screenshot. Oh. Holy shit.
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the Rising Stones.
Oh.
As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives.
Amen, Breda. Papa
Fought
Heyman.
against despair itself. A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these first seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
There you are, Alphino. everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be.
Oh. Deception.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently, as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
Alright, everybody, enjoy your vacations while they last.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations.
Are we gonna have a super secret name?
To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
You fucking get it, girl.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart.
Get the
Leave
fuck
no
out.
preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Oh, man. Well, I'm gonna finish that off. I need a new clam. So I will be right back. He's done his duty. He's done his night shit. Now it's time for a little bit of a vacation. That and Harshafant has served us well, and it's time for him to rest. All I asked of him was one last journey, one last battle, and he gave that to us, so you can rest now, friend. Thank you. Some traveling clothes to match the cute inside. Ah, there we are. That's far more comfortable. And far more Allah's speed. Look at him. I'm so fucking proud of him. He's so fucking cute. I can tell you it feels good for him to be out of that armor. Finally wearing some fucking comfy clothes. Look at how comfy he looks. Oh, my precious boy. Oh, the things you've seen and done. The things you will see and do. Alright. Everybody gets a cutscene, I guess. Allah, thou hast spoken with our comrades. Though this parting may be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow, akin to a pixie path. The navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loporrits embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Atheris. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet, ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn of each other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, that word of Loporrits hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Hydaelyn, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. And 'tis Vana's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded. That their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. Acquaintance? I'd call it friendship. I did not wish to presume. I would be honored should they consider me a friend. For 'tis certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine actions spurred allies to suspect betrayal. And yet, here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus, instead, I do proffer my humble support. Be unto the deepest abyss, or the highest heavens. Even if I must needs founder cross stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Oh, Allah, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? I can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Thule. When he came to me in Sharlayan, I was truly torn. As ever, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might have at least aid us in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word, and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have ended very differently. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. It worked out. You did the right thing. It is a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. I wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the Forum without nerves getting the better of me. It always fell to you and the others. I must and will do better. And I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Baldessian. Though our work, Charlian, will strengthen its ties to other nations, and we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully I have the staunchest of help in Raha and Ojika, and our other remaining members. Together we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales, and we may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel allure to its itself. Marvelous. Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Until that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Oh, are we saying our farewells too? I hadn't at present planned on journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment or two of quiet reminiscence. In fact, there was something I'd been meaning to ask you, something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. During our travels, we witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities and spectacles. More than can be easily recalled or remembered. And nestled amongst those memories are certain essential facts, the history of Atheris and the ancients, glimpses of the Aya, of their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records or for wider consumption. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subject of my studies in a book or tablet. Truth is given shape and interpretation. When we seek to capture it with our words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well-intentioned the rendering. An event is described as sad, a summation which fails to express the emotional complexity. Yet, the word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear that writing an account in my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Yet even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do of course realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair indeed. But what say you on this matter? Should I take up the quill, reflect upon those experiences only we have shared, and seek to preserve them for posterity. People are going to write books about this. People already have. Count Edmont being one of them. I would like one of them to come from at least one of the scions. Very well. Then I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the Aya, and the ancients, and so on and so and the ancients, and of so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It will be less polished work, and more reordering of scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better about having sought your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. I will otherwise return to following where my curiosities lead. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me. And our venture into the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown, or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. It never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. This music. So, big brother, what are you up to? Is this a staring contest? If you have something to say now with it. Just worried how you'll earn your keep now. Just wondering how you'll earn your keep. Looks like you're out of the job, big bro. What? I thought your adventures had any number of ways to earn coin, and though the Scion's mode of operation has changed, we should be compensated as before. In any case, I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did Emmerich hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Imperium district. As a former Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. Who does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment. And have. Some days ago, a Honish envoy arrived with word from Vritra. The worm requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. He hadn't deigned to mention why I am needed, but it pertains to dragons, like as not. In Thavnir, like elsewhere, the phenomenon caused by the final days abated when we defeated Median. Though it was too late for those who had already transformed. Life is beginning to return to normal for the survivors. Of those who sought refuge in Sharlayan, most have already returned home. But many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Vritra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Sharlayan if they wish, to work and study. Vritra was always a satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one of name as well. One who has the complete confidence of his people, if the envoy's tone was any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons as late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence hid ulterior motives, but it's clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. To know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Reacher's kin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering it wrought, they sundered to oblivion. But Midgard Somer didn't give up. In hope he made the journey to distant Etheris with his clutch of eggs. And though his pride went on to be emboldened in conflict with man, there were times when they transcended hatred to a binded harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lands, I feel the weight of their struggle and the strength of their resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I might never have learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. Who's left? Alpha Noah, Alice, Thancred, Graha. Ah, our champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. That sounded more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours, and the rest of you, for that matter. On the mend, I trust. Glad to hear it. You were in a bad way, and healing magics or no, I'm impressed how swiftly you recovered. Then again, it is hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Look at what you've accomplished. Median defeated, her song of oblivion cut short, the source in all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost, but you held fast. Now Reen has a tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. As for a lesser gift, however, the next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travel plans with Urianger as aimless wandering. We've a purpose in our roaming, after all, keeping an eye on things in the absence of the scions on the world stage. There'll never be an end to the little problems that go unattended by nations. We will do our best to help out where and when we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I am faring well, and leave it at that, eh? No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for long, but when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. How many times have we set out from this base, thence to return when our work was done? On the day the scions came together, I only hoped for Minfilia to find a place where she belonged, but never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Allah, I have a question for you, and imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? Best decision I ever made. Aye, I can honestly say the same. But all good things must come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. Graha last. Allah, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. wouldn't do to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. Oh, in case you hadn't heard, we received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in the lands surrounding the bounty, where the skies first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north in Garlemald and the frozen lands beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the Northern Empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Sharlayan too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capabilities of each nation to handle on their own. The scions are no longer needed. Which isn't to say we won't help out where we can, of course, as individuals. No more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alphino. They were among the worst affected, and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. An inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier, though. That I'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. But no matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, remember you. Think back fondly to one of your many moments of triumph, and the accompanying determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activated the teleporter without warning. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere, trying my very best. I look forward to hearing all about the legendary Alize Levier. Not that I'm trying to become famous or anything. That being said, the next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved. So don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Oh, Alize, you should know you're already a marvel. Yes, that line was cheesy, but the point still stands. Oh, Allah, pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as Father has been, tending the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the scions. And besides, I've made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able. A little effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Sharlayan. Both Alize and I are off to assist Garlemald's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Ilsabard contingent, still stationed there, Lucia and Maxima, helm the relief effort, with support of our allies, the people of Garlemald among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Licinia and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. Nay, we go because of the truth of Lord Quintus's words. The truth that, whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater powers involved in a relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure the needs of the people come first, to understand their hearts, that we might better help them begin anew. All is a visit kind of person. By all means, full glad would I be for your visit, and I believe I speak for Alize as well. For fairly as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me in good times and bad. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing and will continue to do so. Yet no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you. In good times and in bad, as a dependable comrade and dear friend both. Thank you, Allah, from the bottom of my heart. Ugh, don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is getting a little hoarse. Alright, Graha. Oh, Allah, might you have a moment to talk? With the scions stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. Man, I made you a promise! And after speaking with Kryl, I've decided I will be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Baldesion. Not only am I indebted to Master Galuf for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would have never set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. I would have never met you, never become caretaker of the tower, never become a scion. You gave me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For an added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. Mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise to embark on new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you unto the unknown. Do you recall in the realm of the Omicrons, when I asked you if you thought maybe may someday be mentioned in your epic? Well, 'tis true that I earned place at your side would be stuff of dreams. In the end, nothing would give me greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. It needn't be some grand endeavor. There needn't be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you, and I hope you will do the same for me. Without a second thought. I'll hold you to that. As much as we have already seen, there's still so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we will encounter survivors of the Omicron somewhere out there. After all, given how they took to the stars, it isn't implausible that some have found themselves far from home. And should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come, I would bid them seek adventure with someone, and with that partner find a new purpose, a new dream. For if crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word. And should a commission of interest come my way, you will be the first to know. All is going to be spending a lot of time in Sharlayan and Garlemald. Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Leave the rising stones. With your permission, then. Your attention, everyone. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. In my capacity as your receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet, be well. Acros, wind up Heroes, footfalls, and flow.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Rads at Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge his plans.
Quite right.
Indeed.
Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
Is it gonna cut to black? Finished. And it's over. Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Oh.
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me.
Oh.
An ocean of souls.
Shimmering
and eternal. And yet, something stirs.
Is this pandemonium?
Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as he foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium. Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
Completed the main scenario quest Endwalker. Quests to unlock new content have now become available in Old Charlian. Additionally, you may now enter dead ends. Okay. Rest well, champion of Aetheris, for many more adventures await you. Endwalker. And just like that, it's over. It felt so long, and yet it felt like it went by in an instant. What an amazing experience. And what the fuck happens next? I remember in some interview, Yoshi P said he didn't know who exactly will be joining us on our next journey. But we'll find out. Sometime. Soon. Within the next couple of months. Hopefully. Until then, I imagine it has something to do with the list of things yet undiscovered M itself gave us, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I remember